Welcome to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, with your hosts Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Good morning. A happy, very foggy Sunday morning to you, and welcome to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name's Murray McCourt. I'm the general manager and executive golf professional at the Ranch Golf and Country Club and host of the VIP Golf Show here this morning, along with co-host Curtis Stock. We appreciate you tuning in to the show each and every week, whether you do it right here this morning, live on YouTube through EdmontonSportsTalk.com, on iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, however you're consuming the show, we greatly appreciate it. If you're tuning in live, you can text in at any time, 780-218-9999. We would absolutely love to hear from you. This week on the show, our first guest in a few moments is the head golf professional at the Yellowknife Golf Club, Kylie Frederick. Our second guest is Ryan Doucette from Adidas. We'll get you some golf tips with our third guest, Cody Yaremovich from the Eagle Rock Golf Club. We'll go around YEG and check in with Dan Philpot, the head pro of I was going to say Trestle Creek, but it's not Quarry. Trestle Creek, the Quarry. And our final guest of the day, Greg Kincaid, the general manager of the Edmonton Country Club, to talk about the 2-year renovation project that's nearing completion there. As always, at 9:40, we will have our trivia contest where one lucky listener will win a custom fitting at the TaylorMade Performance Center and a gift card to the Keg Steakhouse and Bar. This week's question of the week, we'd love to hear from you to chime in. What is your favorite par 5 hole in the Edmonton area? This segment is brought to you by the Edmonton Elks. Celebrate 75 seasons with us this summer by hosting your next corporate event in one of our exclusive suites. Limited availability remains for all Elks home games. Visit goelks.com/suites to book your private suite today. And
the undefeated Elks.
3 in a row, Stalker.
And look good.
What is going on with that? That's pretty impressive, isn't it?
Very impressive last night.
Like I got
turnovers on Hamilton's part.
Well, and it was Hamilton. They're awful. But I got a couple texts from some buddies. I'm curious your opinion. They're saying, like, are the Edmonton Elks for real? And I'm like, ask me next week after they play Montreal. But right. What do you think? Are they
same thing? I don't know. They lost at the start of the year. They were losing games by a field goal and mistakes right at the end of games, and now they're blowing out Hamilton.
Yeah, which is pretty impressive. Well, we'll get to our first text of the day. Good morning, gentlemen. Well, no one had, I don't even know how to say his name, Ray, I don't know, but last week, so
nobody had him anyway.
You're still tied. This week, it's the start of the FedEx playoffs with the St. Jude Classic. Can anyone chase down Matsuyama? And there's one guy that can, but Willie.
Willie? Who's that?
Well, Scheffler.
Yeah, well.
Scheffler's...
he's what, 5 back?
5 back, I think, yeah. So who are you taking? Matsuyama?
Yeah.
You can't.
He's -410 in Vegas to win it.
You can't give up 5 shots. I mean, if Scheffler mows him down, well,
that would be unbelievable.
That'd be just like the Olympics.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, I don't know. Matsuyama's been rock solid all week. He's been at the top of the leaderboard all week. It's pretty much going to be wire to wire. And I'm with you, Matsuyama. It is, but
you're gonna lay 400 to win 100 in Vegas on him.
Well, why don't you mortgage your house on that? Not going to do it, hey?
No. Not a cinch.
Well, just check. Oh, I do see Kylie on the screen there. Good morning, Kylie. How are you? Can we hear? YouTube Trev is with us today. Can we get Kylie's volume up?
Can you hear me okay?
Oh, can hear you now, Kylie. Good morning. How are you?
Okay, good. I'm good, guys. How we doing?
Oh, well, doing great. Well, thanks so much for joining us this morning, Kylie. We were talking about the Yellowknife Golf Club a little bit before we went on air this morning and how unique it is there and how none of us really know anything about it. So we're excited to learn about it with you here today. So let's start by can you just share the history of the Yellowknife Golf Club with us?
Yeah, absolutely. It was last year, actually, we celebrated our diamond anniversary, so 75 years last year, and the club opened in 1948, and their first pro shop actually was a DC3 fuel lodge. The course was probably 9 holes for the first 45 years, and then we made it full 18 in about 1999. We had the first 45 years, we had oil greens, and then we kind of turned it into artificial turf in the 90s there. Our website also has a ton of our history, which has a lot of cool information. If you go through, you see a bunch of pictures from the 50s and the 60s and lots of cool events that have happened. So I always encourage people to go visit our website and read all of the history. But yeah, it's a pretty cool experience up here for sure.
And what, do you bring a piece of AstroTurf along with you to hit your ball from?
Yes, we do.
That's different. How does that work?
Yeah. So our golf course is a fully sand golf course. Our tee boxes and our greens are AstroTurf. We do have grass around the greens, which are also surrounded by rocks, so sand doesn't get onto the AstroTurf. And then our fairways are all sand, so we all have our hitting mats that we take for the fairways, and we basically just play lift, clean, and place when we're in the fairway and put our ball on the mat, and then we stand in the sand and we swing.
What's the length of the golf season?
We open usually, this year we were May 10th. Last year we were May 7th, but normally it's middle of May long weekend until after Thanksgiving, middle of October, depending on the weather.
So when you play, like when it's daylight 24 hours, do you ever close?
We do close. I do need to get some sleep. But
I just thought you could just go around and around and around and around.
No, the membership would love that, but no, we do have regular hours of operation. The only times that we stay open for midnight is our Midnight Classic, which we do tee off at midnight when it is still sunny out and the sun doesn't go down. And then again, we play at midnight, but in September we have an event called Glow Ball where we tee off in the dark and we hit glow balls and hopefully play under the northern lights a little bit. But other than that, we're regular hours of operation. Today we opened at 6:30 and we'll be closed around 10 p.m. and then weekdays 8 a.m. till again 10 p.m. But occasionally we do have a few events where we get to stay open a little bit later, but those are our special events. So
joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Kylie Frederick, head golf professional at the Yellowknife Golf Club. So can you explain a little bit more about the golf course and you know what it is like? Is grass not able to grow up there? Is that why you're a fully sand golf course? Explain this to us people that just have never been up there.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm from even Vancouver Island, so I grew up on grass golf courses too. So even when I came up, I was like, what are you talking about? You're a sand golf course. Okay, so when you first sort of see it, you're like, okay, what am I looking at here? But yeah, like we have grass around the greens, but we're just unable to grow grass up here. It's too hard to maintain. And so the fairways have always just been basically a hard packed sand. And we do a bit of grass around the course a little bit. But yeah, we maintain the grass and the greens pretty well and the tee boxes. And then the rest is just is sand fairways.
How popular is golf up there? Are there any other golf courses?
We're the only golf course in Yellowknife. There's a few other ones in the NWT, but we're the golf course in Yellowknife. We have a very busy operation. Once we're open, you know, we're busy 7 days a week. We got tournaments, you know, almost 3-4 days a week. We got men's, ladies' night. We have over 400 members. We have 145 ladies in our ladies' night. You know, we have over 70, 80 guys for men's night every week. We have a popular MGA league. Golf is just, once we're open, it's just go time. And then once winter hits, it's the off season. But, you know, we have to pack, you know, golf into 6 short months up here. So we get as much done as we can, but it's a ton of fun for sure.
Describe a couple of your favorite holes up there. What do they look like?
Sure. Definitely my favorite hole would be probably, I got a few, but number 11 is one of our par 3s overlooking, we have a lake in the background behind the green that you look at. We actually called our 11th hole selfie hole. So when you get after you hit your tee shots, you got to take a selfie and tag us on Instagram or Facebook, and then we encourage people to use us on social media. The par 3, you hit over water as well, and you're kind of on an elevated tee box hitting down at the green, so it's pretty neat. And then number 12 is a dog leg left par 5, which then runs alongside that lake. And then once you come around the corner, you face the green and you see the lake behind you, which is really beautiful. Probably 11 and 12 are our most picturesque photos for sure. And then before we were 18 holes, our first hole used to be actually 14 now, which is a par 3. And the tee box is actually on the clubhouse deck, and then you hit towards the par 3.
Wow.
So it's quite
So unique,
So
Kylie.
Yeah.
it's very unique. It's a really cool experience, honestly. Once you get up here and you see it, you're like, wow, this is incredible.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Kylie Frederick from the Yellowknife Golf Club. Now, what about the length of the golf course? And as a sand golf course, like, do you get any roll on the ball? Like I can't see it being 7,000 yards because I'm thinking that you're not going to get very much roll. But what is that all about? How does that work?
No, there's not much roll. Like, you might get a few yards when the ball, depending on where you land. If you land on harder sand, you might get a little bit, but there is a lot of soft sand out there, so the ball will just land and plug. But we are over 6,000 yards. Like, we have our blue tees, our white tees, reds, and we just built yellow tee boxes, which we're encouraging more juniors to play. So we have a fourth set of tee boxes now, which we've called the yellows. But no, like, our blue tee boxes are over 6,300 yards. So it is a long golf course. Like, we are a par 72.
With no roll, it would really be long.
No kidding.
No roll.
But you get a perfect lie every time. Perfect lie every single time, right?
That's true.
You do. That's right. Yeah.
What you say you're helping juniors get into the game. What else are you doing to help grow the game in the area?
Yes, we have we started our junior nights on Mondays, lots of junior events. Women's golf has gotten pretty busy over the last few years. You know, we've have them every Wednesday night for ladies' night. And again, I said they have over 145 members playing ladies' night. And, you know, I also coach the Special Olympics. So they come out on Mondays during the summer and I get them learning how to play golf and having some fun. I also go into the schools before we open and sort of after we close as well. I teach in the gymnasium sometimes. I'll coach the gym classes or set up some programs and teach them the snag golf, which is have you ever seen that? It's the kind of the Velcro stuff in the gym. And, just kind of encouraging, getting them to learn the game, and then hopefully they come out to the golf course and participate. And we actually hosted our first junior skills challenge actually about last Saturday, and Golf Canada puts on. We had over almost 30 juniors come out and participate, so that was pretty exciting to see.
That sounds great. What's the population of Yellowknife?
It's about 25,000, I would say.
So they're all golfing.
We try our best to get them all out here, yes.
Well, talk about the culture of the club, Kylie. Like, you've obviously been at other golf clubs. You grew up in Vancouver Island. And, like, is it a different type of culture within the membership and the community than it is, say, at other clubs you've been around?
For sure. Like, one of the reasons, you know, that I love it up here is because the people are so incredible. You know, you say in Yellowknife, you come for the people, and like, everyone is so wonderful to help and friendly, and they're kind, and we have so many events. So I always have a lot of volunteers to help me and step up and assist with events. You know, the membership they love being out here. It's always busy, and they're just they know that it's a short season, so they just get to come out and take full advantage of when we're open. And all our events are always fun. We have a good atmosphere in the clubhouse afterwards at our prize ceremonies. And I mean, I think for me, it's just, I always encourage to give everyone a good experience when they come on out. And the culture is just so community based that I always try and emulate that when for all of our events, but it's just a wonderful place to be for sure.
You're the head pro there. Are you from Yellowknife, or how did your path get you there?
I'm from Parksville, British Columbia, which is on Vancouver Island.
Yeah.
This is my 5th season now in Yellowknife, and I kind of sort of came up before 2020 when sort of COVID hit, and I just sort of saw they were looking for an assistant online, and unfortunately all the golf courses had kind of closed down on the island when we had to go through COVID, and they were open up here, and my brain kind of went to, I've never been to Yellowknife, so why not? You know, and 5 seasons later, I love it. I've made some wonderful friends, and now I'm the head professional. So it's been definitely a good decision that I made for sure.
Well, Kylie, you mentioned you have a fabulous website. I did snoop on it a little bit myself this week, but if people would like more information on golfing in Yellowknife, how can they find it?
Yeah, you can visit our website, yellowknifegolf.com. We got a ton of different tabs. You can check out our memberships, our theme nights, you know, our programs, our lessons, all of our events calendar. Also, I encourage people to follow us on Facebook or Instagram, and then Twitter as well for updates. And I'm pretty active on our Facebook a lot too. So There's usually something every day posted on there, whether it's pictures or something for an event or, but yeah, follow us on social media or check out our website. Or if not, then the staff would love to talk to you. So give us a call.
Awesome. Well, one more quick one for you, and I don't know how you'll do with this, but our question of the week on the show is, what's your favorite par 5 hole in the Edmonton area? I know you played down here a little bit.
I have played down there a little bit. I actually played a bit there last season as well when we were down there for a few weeks. I was able to play in Leduc there. I was able to play. Where do we play there? Where's the? I know.
You played my place during the RBC Scramble.
I sure did. I sure love. That's a beautiful golf course, by the way. I was actually going to say the par 5 at the ranch. Actually, I'm trying to remember which hole it was. I think it's like the down the hill to the right. Which hole is that one?
Down the hill and to the right.
Or maybe that was which one was that one? Maybe the first hole, actually, the up the hill to the left. I'm trying to figure out which hole. Oh, number 10. Number 10. Thank you. Yeah. As you can see, I memorized it well.
Well, you haven't been down here very much for sure. Awesome. Well, appreciate your time. Definitely a unique story, and glad we could have you on the show with us.
Great.
But I appreciate having me, guys. Appreciate it so much. Thank you so much.
All right, that was Kylie Frederick, the head golf professional at the Yellowknife Golf Club. On the other side of the break, we're going to talk some golf fashion with Ryan Doucette from Adidas. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at VIPgolf.ca.
Your logo matters. So if you're gonna put it onto something, it's gotta be tough enough to be useful. Tough Stuff Promotions works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hard-working name. Whether it's promotional items, branded clothing, industrial workwear, golf, or athletics, Tough Stuff works hard for hard-working folks. Get the tough stuff you need when you need it. For easy ordering, call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com.
Great news! Goose Hummock Golf Resort is now part of Country Club Tour. Just outside the city, minutes north of Edmonton, nestled amidst nature, forest, and interlocking ponds, you'll find your tranquil escape. Goose Hummock, a first-class full-service golf experience that speaks directly to rookies and champions alike. Twisting Scottish architecture mixes with an Everglade aesthetic to make the Goose a wonder to see and a marvel to play. Just visit countryclubtour.com to discover how you can make the most out of this golf season. Goose Hummock Golf Resort, the place to be in YEG.
Every driver has an inertia number. The higher the number, the more forgiving the driver. Now, golf is about to discover the first ever driver that combines tailor-made speed with the forgiveness of 10K inertia. The all-new QI10. More forgiveness means more long, straight drives, even on off-center strikes. The days of missing the fairway are numbered. Get ready to experience your drives in 10K with the all-new QI10. Only from TaylorMade. Visit tailormadegolf.ca.
Step onto the course with confidence. Introducing the Tour 360 24 by Adidas. Refined style meets elite performance as the Tour 360 wraps you in the confidence to elevate your game. Crafted from premium materials and boasting cutting-edge performance, this shoe offers the perfect fit, maximum comfort, and unparalleled performance. Right now, during our Audiobook promotion, when you purchase any 2024 Adidas golf shoe, like the Tour 360 24, you'll receive $50 towards any additional Adidas golf items from the Pro Shop. Bring confidence to your game. Adidas.ca.
Escape the ordinary and experience golfing paradise at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Immerse yourself in our exceptional layout and enjoy excellent conditions that will take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself with a unique twist. Tackle the only black sand traps in all of Alberta. And why not extend your stay? Relax in one of our spacious RV lots, offering the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit coalcreek.ca now to book your tee time and plan your unforgettable getaway at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your perfect golfing escape awaits.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
Ardent Roof Systems is one of only 5 companies in Western Canada with a Platinum Preferred Contractor status from Owens Corning and the recent recipient of the Owens Corning Top Performer in Canada Award. If your roof has seen too many Alberta winters, it's time to give Stacy and the gang from Ardent a call. From repairs to replacement, Ardent will take care of you. Even if you have another quote, get them out to have a look. For more info, hit ardentroofsystems.com. And you can thank me later.
Why tee off at the Ranch Golf and Country Club?
A fun, unique layout offering premier conditions. The Ranch has been ranked as one of the top public courses in Canada.
Unmatched value. Score Golf Magazine rated the Ranch as the best value in Edmonton.
The service, from tournaments to special events to the pro shop. Superior service that makes every visit exceptional.
The Ranch Golf and Country Club, a laid-back environment where anyone can enjoy an amazing day on the fairways. For details, visit theranchgolf.com.
Enjoy a round of golf on 2 of Canada's top public courses at Wolf Creek, designed by renowned architect Rod Whitman. If you haven't been to Wolf Creek recently, now's the time to check out the best course conditions in years. Enjoy a pure links golf experience and great course conditions. After your game, relax at Barney's Lounge with great food, drinks, and patio views. It's a destination getaway only a short drive away in Ponoka. Visit wolfcreekgolf.com to learn more.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt, here along with Curtis Stock. This segment brought to you by the Quarry. Whether you're looking for a casual round of golf with friends, a corporate tournament, or a perfect venue for your special event, meeting, or party, the Quarry has you covered. Visit us online at www.thequarryedmonton.com or by phone at 780-477-the-Q. And we are now joined by Ryan Doucette, the Western Canada sales manager for Adidas. Good morning, Deuce. How you doing today?
Oh, Ryan.
Are you there, Ryan? YouTube Treb. You have to phone him back again? Or let's see what's going on here. Okay. It's going to take 1 second. We've got a quick text to get you. We have a text in from T-Hup saying the best par 5 in the Edmonton area has to be number 11 at Blackhawk. The tee shot view is unparalleled, and the approach to the green requires creativity and accuracy. And
well, that's my number 1.
It's my number 1. Yeah, I mean, I
think it's everybody's.
Yeah,
but it's a private course, so it'd be interesting to see what they pick for a public course on this question, your question of the week, because in 2017, I did a piece interviewing 30 to 40 golf professionals and general managers on what the best par 5s were in Edmonton.
Yeah.
And one course stood out for the public courses.
Well, you'll have to tell us that in the open segment.
That's right.
on pins and needles to find out. Do we have him, Trev? All right, Deuce, are you with us? Oh, all right, Stalker. Well, we're still working on getting Deuce here. We got to talk. It is so foggy today, and I was thinking that it's actually a good thing you didn't have a tee time today, is what I said to you. And then you said, but I do have a tee time today. And I'm like, oh, well, that's not good that there's all this fog, because you're picking up your new custom fitted golf clubs today.
Excited. Yeah.
But it's so foggy, Stalker, that you're not going to be able to see how far the ball's going and how straight the ball's going all day.
Well, I figured with these new clubs that I won't see how far they go, even if it's on a clear day, because it'll just going to go so far.
Exactly.
I just have, you gave me a set of rentals. These rentals are outstanding. They're last year's tailor-made.
Yeah,
clubs.
the Stealths. Not the QI10s. Yeah.
No, but they're a great club. I'm afraid to give these up.
Well,
I hit them like 20 yards further, 50 to 20 yards further. So I don't know. I'm always hitting them over the back of greens now.
Well, that's because you're just too darn good, Stalker. You just didn't know how good you were because you were using terrible old golf clubs that didn't have any technology.
35 years old? They're not old.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Somebody stole them. Why?
Wow, what a great question. Because they're so iconic, they can sell them as they can sell them
pieces.
to the museum out of the legends. They can sell them to Ronnie Lyons.
That's right. Just
to
put some
in
hickory shafts in them, and where
they're
do we
perfect.
go?
Yeah, how are we doing on getting? Should be good. Are you there, Deuce?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Oh, we can.
We got you now.
How are you doing, Deuce?
We're not letting you go now.
I'm good. How are you guys doing this morning?
Yeah, hard to complain outside of the fog. We were just talking about Stalker picking up his new custom-fitted golf clubs today. He's not going to be able to see them, how far he's hitting it through all the fog out there.
Well, congrats on the new clubs. It's nice you're embracing some new technology there, Curtis. I can attest. I got some new TaylorMade irons here this spring and absolutely love them. So
yeah, I bet you they weren't as old as mine, though. We were just talking about mine.
Probably not.
35 years old, and I got Casco hybrids and Titleist originals with no high performance technology at all.
They were terrible. But Deuce, let's talk Adidas. You're the Western Canada sales manager for Adidas. You guys have a fabulous lineup of clothes, men's line, ladies line, shoes, full gamut each and every year. Let's talk about have you launched any new products this summer?
Yeah, you know what? So typically when we're launching products, our spring summer collection is what you typically see in golf shops when courses start opening at the beginning of the year. But we also do a summer fall collection that typically launches kind of around anywhere from the end of June to kind of early August. So this year we're really excited. We had a ton of new men's and ladies apparel, but we had a couple shoes. One kind of more based on a more kind of iconic kind of retro feel shoe, and then a very, very kind of technologically advanced shoe. So we actually launched a Samba golf shoe back at the end of June. So Samba's kind of a real legendary kind of soccer shoe that started kind of in the early 70s. It's been one of the hottest selling shoes in the world from just a lifestyle perspective. So the the non-golf Samba has been selling out all over the world, and it just kind of so happened that we were launching the Samba golf shoe. So it has a 1-year waterproof guarantee, but has that really kind of cool on-course, off-course feel. So that one launched in June, and it's done incredibly well because it does give you that little bit of versatility where you feel like you can wear it kind of on the course, off the course. And then actually August 1st of this year, we launched our new Code Chaos BOA shoe. So the Code Chaos shoe launched 4 years ago. It was a very disruptive looking shoe. It was different from anything else on the market. It had a real technical kind of fast looking design. It was based on some design principles we use in some of our best runners. It has some of our best technologies. So that one's been in the market here for a couple, 3 weeks. We did a big marketing push with it as well. So it's been doing very well early. It's certainly a style that's been very, very popular over the last few years. So people are pretty excited to see the new version. So both of those shoes have been obviously doing quite well for us. And then even some of the new apparel. I know you guys have some of the new men's and ladies apparel at the ranch there, Murray, and so far it's been well received. These would be some of the items that you're seeing on some of our best athletes right now, whether it's Colin Morikawa or Nick Dunlap or Ludwig Aberg. These guys are all going to be wearing some of the new apparel on tour right now. So
the new technological shoe, what kind of technology is there in it?
Well, so we've partnered with BOA like many different shoemakers, and the neat thing about this particular shoe is it doesn't just tighten in kind of in one particular area. There's kind of 3 fingers that are connected with the BOA dial, and those that aren't familiar with the BOA, that's kind of our laceless system. So it does allow for some really nice customized fit. It really does kind of tighten quite nicely on your foot. So the technology we changed with this, it kind of has 3 fingers that are tied to the BOA dial. So it's really tightening all the way up the forefoot. So it really gives you a nice customizable fit. We used our Boost technology. Boost is a Adidas technology that we use. It's an EVA foam that we use in the sole. It's about 50% lighter than other products on the market, but offers 50% more energy return. So it's great on your knees, your hips, your joints. You're less fatigued after a round of golf. So we're just using a lot of the really, really key technologies that make the shoe really comfortable, really light, and they just perform really, really well on the golf course.
Outside of the shoes, what kind of technology have you got in Adidas golf?
Well, from an apparel standpoint, we were one of the first brands that came out with kind of a a 4-way stretch short with kind of a stretch waistband, and we branded that our Ultimate 365. So we've been using this Ultimate 365 technology in shorts. Like I said, it's a water repellent finish, 4-way stretch, has that stretch waistband, which makes the bottoms really, really comfortable. And truthfully, that kind of became the industry standard when we launched it. We were the number one bottom in golf, and a lot of our competitors copied us. So we're continuing to try to, create a more lightweight fabric that does continue to stretch, but also has to look good. So that Ultimate 365 technology is certainly something that we're known for and continuing to take out each year. We also have done a lot of kind of more cotton poly blend materials in our layering and our polos, and we kind of usually brand those as some of our go-to products. So these ones you could kind of wear more on off the golf course. Has a little bit more of kind of that nice cottony natural feel, but does have some nice lightweight polyesters as well that does make it still quite breathable. So for our climate and in Alberta, where we're not dealing with humidity maybe as much as some other markets, it's just a really nice comfortable polo that you can wear kind of on course, off course. You can wear it untucked, and it looks really, really nice and finished and a little more refined.
What about rainwear? In addition to my clubs being stolen, they also took my rain suit and my shoes. They actually took an old pair of Adidas shoes and left the new ones there, so they weren't too smart. But what about rainwear? What have you got in that line?
Yeah, so we've got kind of two different price points. We've got our provisional rain gear, which is some really good price point products. So this is a waterproof fabric, still has some nice really 4-way stretch to it. So we do kind of a full zip jacket, a short sleeve wind shirt, and then obviously some matching rain pants. And then our Rain Dot Ready product is fully seam sealed. It'll give you kind of 10,000 millimeter breathability and waterproofing. So this is just a really, really, great jacket and pant if you're going to be playing in some big downpours, or if you're planning a trip to Europe or to somewhere where you're going to run into some inclement weather. So our Rain Dot Ready product performs incredibly well. Really, really good price point as well. So compared to some of our competitors, it still offers a ton of value, but it's breathable, lightweight, and has some really good stretch to it. So it's important that when you put on rainwear, that you don't feel like you're restricted in your swing. You want to make sure that you're still able to play really, really good golf when you're wearing that rainwear. So that's certainly something that we look to from a functionality standpoint when we're designing it.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems is Ryan Doucette, the Western Canada sales manager for Adidas. You mentioned a few names earlier, Deuce, but who are some of the Adidas athletes currently playing on the PGA and LPGA tours?
Yeah, you bet. So on the LPGA, we've got many, many players kind of inside that top 20 in the world. Some of the athletes wear kind of Adidas gear head to toe, and some of them are just wearing footwear. So certainly Rose Zhang is number 9 ranked player in the world currently. So she's one of our Adidas ambassadors. So she wears Adidas head to toe. She's actually wearing the ladies Code Chaos BOA shoe at the moment. Lynn Grant is another great player. She's top 20 in the world. She's played on some Solheim Cup teams for Europe. A really young, really has a great future ahead of her. So we're pretty fortunate that we've been able to have some great athletes in our kind of group of LPGA players. Paula Kramer, Natalie Galbus. Those are some names that you would have recognized 10 or 15 years ago. But our marketing team has done a really great job to grab some of the new young and up and coming professionals like Lynn and Rose to join the Adidas team. And week in, week out, you can see a lot of our athletes wearing the footwear and the apparel. And then from a men's perspective, I did kind of mention a few. Xander Schauffele's been wearing our Tour 360 shoe. He's won 2 major championships with it this year. And certainly, once again, like on the men's side, we have athletes that wear a footwear or apparel head to toe. Ludwig Aberg, obviously, a great young tour player, played on the Ryder Cup team last year, finished second at the Masters. He's somebody that we have some some pretty big hopes for over the coming years. Colin Morikawa, 2-time major winner, and then Nick Dunlap, another young player that just came out of college. He won an event earlier in the year as an amateur. I think it was the American Express Championship. Won another event here just a few weeks ago, and is currently, I think, tied for second at this week's PGA Tour kind of first first playoff stop. So there's a lot of kind of more established players wearing our gear on tour, but also a lot of young up and comers. So once again, our marketing team does a great job of kind of building that group of athletes that, that'll be wearing our product, year in, year out, and certainly want to make sure that those players kind of remain in that top 50, because that means that they get to play in the biggest events, every year, whether it's the major championships or getting into the, FedEx Cup playoffs.
Well, I thought Auberg was going to be my sleeper this year, but he hasn't been doing very good for me in my pool, so better get him into some. What's that?
Yeah, he had a really good start. Got a little bit banged up around the U.S. Open, I think. So he's been a little bit slower on the mend, but definitely hopefully he can start trending in the right direction here, so you can hopefully place somewhere positively in your golf pool.
That's right.
Where in Edmonton, in the Edmonton area, can golfers find Adidas product?
You bet. So you can find some of our Adidas products, pretty much in any of your major pro shops and some of the off-course retailers. So, the Ranch Golf Course and the Quarry are certainly, a couple of our biggest partners. Stony Plain Golf Course, many of the private clubs, and a lot of those customers did bring in some of our new summer fall products. So whether you're looking for the Samba or that new Code Chaos Boa, or even some of the new apparel that you're seeing our best athletes wear, you're definitely, we're still obviously right in the middle of the golf season, so there's still lots of good merchandise in the pro shops. So you can find them in about 90% of golf shops around the area. So
I'm going to Stony Plain this afternoon, so maybe I'll look for a rain suit there, because we're going to Cape Breton in a couple of weeks, and I'm expecting it's probably not going to be sunny all day.
No, you're definitely going to want some rain gear if you're heading out to Cape Breton. And definitely chat with Jeff. I know Jeff and Rob are hosting the PGA Championship out there next week, so I'm sure the golf course is absolutely spectacular. And I know Jeff's been a big supporter of mine. So hopefully he still has a little bit of rain gear. You never know; those guys do sell a lot of product out there as well, just like a lot of my other customers. So hopefully they still have some stuff kicking around for you.
One last one for you, Deuce. Our question of the week on the show is: what is your favorite par 5 hole in the Edmonton area?
You know what? Sticking with that, there's so many good ones. Kind of staying on trend with Stony. Obviously, like I said, they're hosting the PGA Championship. I've always liked their 15th hole out there. You've got a little bit of an elevated tee. You got that railway track out of bounds on the left-hand side. Kind of, and then you kind of swoop back up to that huge green at the end. That one's always kind of fun, because I think if a person can get a good tee shot up that right side, there's a little bit of a slope that really kicks it and can give you an extra 15 or 20 yards. So 15's always been one of my favorites, but like I said, there's so many good ones, but that's one that kind of jumps to mind.
Awesome. Well, appreciate your time, Deuce. Have a good Sunday.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Take care.
Thanks.
All right, that was Ryan Doucette, the Western Canada sales manager for Adidas. On the other side of the break, we're going to get you some golf tips with Cody Yaremovich from the Eagle Rock Golf Club. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Ardent Roof Systems is one of only 5 companies in Western Canada with a Platinum Preferred Contractor status from Owens Corning and the recent recipient of the Owens Corning Top Performer in Canada Award. If your roof has seen too many Alberta winters, it's time to give Stacy and the gang from Ardent a call. From repairs to replacement, Ardent will take care of you. Even if you have another quote, get them out to have a look. For more info, hit ardentroofsystems.com. And you can thank me later.
AccuSteel Heavy Haul Trailers. Innovative solutions for unconventional problems. 100% family-owned and operated. AccuSteel's industry experts design and manufacture specialty equipment to move some of the largest machinery on the planet. Looking for a new premium engineered heavy haul trailer, proudly made in Alberta? Or to rebuild, repair, or retrofit your existing fleet? Look no further than AccuSteel Heavy Haul Trailers. Get the job done right. Visit accusteel.ca.
Trestle Creek Golf Resort, just 45 minutes west of Edmonton, is one of the best RV resorts in Alberta. With a championship golf course, water park, sports park, and spectacular views, you won't have to leave. Spend your time relaxing and getting back to the great outdoors. Phase 5 lots are selling now with prices starting at $89,000. You can live year-round or just spend the summer. Either way, Trestle Creek has you covered with plenty of year-round activities. Book your tour or tee time at trestlecreek.ca.
I came in 2 under par.
I ended up in the pond again.
Whether you're an old pro or just out for fun, Devon Golf is the course to hit, no matter how skilled you are. Just 30 minutes from Edmonton, Devon Golf boasts scenic valley views and incredible conditions. Golf 18 tree-lined holes along the North Saskatchewan River, or if you're just here for the post-game celebration, check out the Greens restaurant for a bite on their patio. Devon Golf, truly a hidden gem. To book your tee time, visit devongolf.ca.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 75 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf. Show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at vipgolf.ca.
Acme Scrap Iron and Metals offers fast, friendly, and reliable service. They will supply containers of different sizes to remove all types of metals and for the removal of demolition waste. Plus, they buy steel, cast iron, copper, aluminum, brass, and more. With 48 years in business, Acme Scrap Iron and Metals has created a strong commitment to the proper handling of materials and adhere to environmental standards. Visit acmescrapmetal.com for hours of operation and call 780-447-1623 to arrange for a container.
Wake up with the Nielsen Show with Dustin Nielsen and Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings 6 to 9 on EdmontonSportsTalk.com.
Looking for a trusted professional fence company in Alberta that can do it all? Count on DuraGuard Fence. For 37 years, we've been offering manufacturing, installing, and repair services, as well as a whole range of do-it-yourself solutions. The most highly trained and experienced fence installers operating the most modern fleet of equipment in Alberta. Whether you're looking for a fence contractor or just materials for a do-it-yourself project, DuraGuard Fence has been the most trusted source for over 37 years. Your one-stop fence shop for chain link, wood, vinyl, or ornamental fencing. DuraGuardFence.ca.
Let your perfect day of golf start at the 27-hole Legends Golf and Country Club. With picturesque views over the River Valley and only 4 minutes off the RM Road exit off the Henday, the Legends also features a large grass-driving tee range and the world's largest golf car museum. Visit the legendsgolf.ca website to plan your next round with drone flights over all 3 nines. To book your tee time at Edmonton's finest full-facility 27-hole golf course, call 780-449-4911.
This summer, across the province, Alberta Golf is running elite amateur championships, including an all-abilities event for the disabled golfing community. Our recreational brand, Upswing, will have events and activations to help all golfers find their fun. Upswing is offering $20,000 in grants for your event. More at upswinggolf.ca. Our Youth on Course program has tee times for $5. If you're an avid golfer or new to the game, we have something for everyone. More at albertagolf.org.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name's Murray McCourt, here along with Curtis Stock. This segment brought to you by the PGA of Alberta. Looking to shed strokes this summer? Alberta's PGA professionals know their stuff. From equipment and technology to technique, they're your most trusted resource for getting more out of the game you love. Visit pgaofalberta.com to get to know your pro today. And it is now time for the Century Mile Minute, home to live thoroughbred, quarter horse, and standardbred racing action, exciting slots, electronic table games, vibrant dining, and more. Century Mile is the entertainment destination located next to the Edmonton International Airport. For more information, visit centurymile.com. And Stalker, what's your big tips of the week this week?
Well, Saturday's the 95th $200,000 Canadian Derby.
Oh, it's coming up quick.
Coming up quick. So I'll give you the winner of Western Canada's richest race, the winner of the Derby.
Okay, let's hear it.
Vancouver's Autumn Rain. I think he stands out. Very consistent. Won 2 of his last 3 and 3 of his last 5 in BC. Last time he was forced early and had a wide trip and missed by just a neck. I think the Derby's 1.25 mile distance is going to suit him. He'll be the favorite probably. So if he wants something else to play, how about a triactor ticket, which means picking the first 3 finishers? Autumn Rain on top to Jay Dutton, who's in the same last race as Autumn Rain, Classy City, and long shots Rebellious and Doucette. So Autumn Rain on top.
And then you have to wheel those last two horses then?
You box the
last two horses.
Box the last ones with Autumn Rain on top.
All right. What would that pay?
I don't know.
Huh. Interesting. You've never picked a triactor before, Stock.
No, first time. But it's the Derby. I like this Autumn Rain a lot. I think he'll win. Jay Dutton, as I said, is the horse. He's a little bit of a mystery horse. He was second last time. Really don't know what he's made of, but I think he'll be tough too.
Huh. Interesting. I might have to give you some money, Stalker, and try that.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to get you some golf tips now. We are joined by Cody Yaremovich, the teaching professional out of the Eagle Rock Golf Club. Good morning, Cody. How you doing?
Good. You guys?
Great.
Yeah, doing great. Now, I know you're busy working today. You got a full tee sheet out at Eagle Rock this morning?
Yeah, we got our ladies league wind up out right now, and then a full sheet once they come off the course. So, it's going to be a busy day.
How's the weather? You got lots of smoke.
Foggy like everywhere else, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a ladies league wind up already. My goodness, that does tell us that the season's starting to wind down, no doubt about it. But let's get into golf instruction, Cody. I know you're a fabulous teacher. I see reviews of you on social media all the time. People raving about your teaching. One of the basic things in teaching that I don't think many people talk about very much is the grip. How important to you is having a good grip?
Well, I guess first and foremost, I should say, like, there's not one size fits all for a grip, but for the average player, I mean, I would try to, get as good a grip as possible on a golfer. It's our only connection to the golf club, and I mean, it pretty much controls that club face for us throughout the swing. So, I mean, for me, especially beginners or higher handicappers, you'll see a lot of them holding that club in the palm of their hands. And they just can't get the leverage they need to even add speed to the swing. So it's nice to, I harp on my students a lot about the grip, and then when they see the benefits of, the importance and everything that comes with a solid grip and a solid foundation, they just reap the rewards there.
What's a good grip? I've got a real strong grip.
I would say for the average player, neutral to strong grip. So, little checkpoints, again, club a bit more in the fingers with the left hand. In golf instruction, we say the V's. I like to talk about the crease between our trigger finger and thumb, pointing towards, the right collarbone, right shoulder area.
Right.
Again, it just helps. A stronger grip will just help shut the face typically a little bit quicker than a weaker grip. But again, it's not one size fits all, but I would say neutral to strong grip is good for, most golfers out there that I teach anyways.
What should practice look like when you're making swing changes?
Oh, it's no golf ball at first.
None?
I'll tell you that much. None. I think if someone's really serious about making swing changes, they got to eliminate the golf ball. Too many times, again, my students, they first come to me, they'll be just trying to hammer ball after ball after ball, trying to implement a new, technique or pattern, and their body just reverts back to what it's used to. So I'll take the ball away at first and make them have really slow, mindful swings where it might even be broken down and isolating certain parts of the swing. But the slower you go and the more exaggerated the movement you make, typically that change will happen a little bit faster. And then I'll slowly introduce a ball. It might be on a tee at first and at super slow swing speeds. And then as the confidence builds and I see they're kind of getting that motion down, then I'll let them ramp it up a bit. But it's usually no ball and then ball on a tee, and then we go from there. So,
and then just let the ball get in the way.
Just let it be in the way. Yeah. Don't try and hit that thing. Focus on swinging that golf club.
There's easy access to golf tips on forums such as YouTube. What are your thoughts on that as a way for golfers to try to improve?
Well, as Tiger Woods said not too long ago, his number one tip for amateurs would be to stop watching YouTube. But yeah, everyone out there and whoever's listening, I try to tell my students this. There's lots of good information. I agree with lots of it. There's lots of information that I disagree with. The hard part is, what exactly are you looking for? Like, the three of us could all fight a slice, but the reason each one of us fights a slice could be different, right? That root cause of why we slice the ball could be different to each one of us. So it's like, why are you slicing that golf ball?
Right.
That video could say, yeah, let's just strengthen the grip, but maybe your grip's already strong enough, and it has to do more with, swing path or something like that, right? So
Right.
I'm very cautious with people kind of going down the social media route. I've even stopped doing tips on social media just because I don't want people to fall down that hole.
Yeah.
Even with stuff I say. So
That's interesting. Well, joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Cody Yaremovich, teaching professional at the Eagle Rock Golf Club. Share your thoughts on managing expectations and how golfers should handle the expectations that they put on themselves.
Oh yeah, this is a big one too. I mean, it took me a long time to understand this, that golf's hard.
You are right there.
Yeah, you guys know, right? Like, golf is so hard, and learning golf and trying to be, maybe not elite, but just, up your game to the next level. It's extremely hard taking it to that next level. And like, for instance, I tell my students when we're doing a putting lesson and they're getting frustrated about making 6 to 8 footers, I'm like, tour players only make 50% of their putts from 8 feet. A scratch golfer is going to 3-putt. I think it's like 30% of the time from 35 feet. So it's like, it's hard. Like, don't go out there. Even Tiger Woods, I think I saw a stat the other day, from 100 to 125 yards, he missed the green 1 out of every 5 shots.
Really?
Right? Yeah. So it's like, if he's one of the best to ever do it, and he's missing the green from that far, 20% of the time, mind you, his dispersion when he does hit the green's a little bit closer, but he's still missing the green. Right? So it's like, don't beat yourself up, because the more you beat yourself up, the more frustrated you get, and the harder it gets from there.
Well, on TV, they only usually show the good shots go in, the long putts. They don't focus on the guy.
Exactly.
Right. See, we don't see
I'd
those.
That's why I like the U.S. Open and the British Open, or the Open Championship, when the conditions are tough, because you can see the best of the best.
Yeah.
Fight it out as hard as a course can be, right? So
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah. If everyone could just like step back and just enjoy it, and kind of, again, if we talk scratch golfer versus 90s golfer, a scratch golfer averages 9 to 10 greens around. A 90s golfer, you're down to like 2 to 3, right? So it's like, don't beat yourself up if you're missing greens. Like, look at your skill level compared to some other people, and just try and progress from there. Because for me, the biggest thing, the last few years, and was just forgetting and not beating myself up, expecting to hit it to 10 feet from 100 yards, right? Now that I'm just like, hit the green. If I'm 20 feet, I'm 20 feet. If I'm 5 feet, I'm 5 feet. Go up and try and make a putt.
Cody, if we narrowed it down, what are some of the key skills that you feel are important to teach your students?
I think things that kind of get lost in today's teaching a little bit, and I could be wrong, but I've just found this recently, is just, I think some of us need to focus more on building skills in some of these golfers. I know all these golfers want the pretty swing. They want to hit it further. In saying that, I mean, learning to swing fast is a skill. We can all hit the gym. We can all get on a speed program. We can learn to swing faster. If we talk about distance, again, learning to hit the center of the face. Go out and buy some Dr. Scholl's foot spray. Spray your driver face. Spray your iron face. See where you're hitting the ball. Might be on the toe side, might be on the heel side, but I find this instant feedback, if you don't have a launch monitor, right, is just a nice way to learn and kind of concentrate a little bit more on hitting the center of the face. And then again, face control. Is your face open? Is it closed? Is it fairly square? I like to have some of my students who struggle with maybe closing the face. I'll have them hit 10 balls forcefully to the right, 10 balls forcefully to the left, and then try and find the neutral ground from there. And then the final one would probably be just low point control. Where are you bottoming out the club? How to bottom out the club in the right spot. If not, this is just another skill that's going to make every golfer better. Just learning to control where that club or the arc of the swing is bottoming out.
Cody, if people are looking to get connect with you to get some golf lessons, how can they find you?
The Eagle Rock website, so www.eaglerockgolf.com, or they can send me an email, Cody, CODY, at eaglerockgolf.com as well.
I'm going to just throw in something here, Murray. That 18th hole at Eagle Rock is one of the best finishing holes in the city.
It's a nice hole. I like it. I like being able to hit driver and have it run down that hill and have a little flip wedge for me.
Yeah.
Some people it might be a little further back, but it's definitely a nice finishing hole here at the golf course.
Yeah, I'm at the top of the hill still for my approach.
That's okay. You just hit it near the side of the hill there, and it'll just kick right down on the green there. So
yeah, I really like that hole.
One last one for you, Cody. Our question of the week on the show is, what is your favorite par 5 hole in the Edmonton area?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
There's a lot of good ones.
Area. There is. Well, oh man, I haven't played too many golf courses lately, but I'm going to go with one of the most recent ones I played. I'll say number 11 at Blackhawk, especially when it's September and the leaves are changing colors.
Yeah, beautiful hole.
Awesome. All right, well, thanks for your time, Cody. You better get back to work in the pro shop.
All right, thanks, guys. Enjoyed it.
All right, have a good day. That was Cody Yaremovich, teaching professional at the Eagle Rock Golf Club. On the other side of the break, we're going to be joined by Dan Philpot as we go around YEG and check in with the Quarry Golf Club. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Grab your clubs and tee up for the ultimate summer of golf with Country Club Tour. Get access to 7 premier 18-hole courses plus indoor facilities. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned pro or just starting out. Country Club Tour has a course for every level of golfer. Get the most out of this golf season at great courses like Goose Hummock, Redtail Landing, Sandpiper, River Ridge, Raven Crest, Whitetail Crossing, or Montgomery Glen. Make the most out of this golf season at countryclubtour.com.
Every golfer's swing is different. TaylorMade Master Fitters customize clubs based on size, speed, and ability. From tour pro to the casual golfer, everyone can benefit from clubs that are custom fit for their game. Featuring the most extensive range of custom club components from driver through to putter, TaylorMade Performance Centers offer one-on-one tour-level fittings and TrackMan launch monitor technology. Visit the TaylorMade Performance Center at the Ranch Golf and Country Club to take your golf game to the next level and dial in your equipment. For more details and to book your fitting, visit TaylorMadeFitting.ca.
Enjoy a round of golf on 2 of Canada's top public courses at Wolf Creek, designed by renowned architect Rod Whitman. If you haven't been to Wolf Creek recently, now's the time to check out the best course conditions in years. Enjoy a pure links golf experience and great course conditions. After your game, relax at Barney's Lounge with great food, drinks, and patio views. It's a destination getaway only a short drive away in Ponoka. Visit wolfcreekgolf.com to learn more.
Are you a business leader looking to connect with other business leaders and grow your business? Corporate Connections is where you want to be. With Corporate Connections, you'll unlock a world of possibilities. Our platform helps create and accelerate business opportunities where members continuously collaborate to move businesses forward. Prepare for extraordinary experiences as members are empowered to expand their horizons, knowledge, and perspectives. Don't miss out on the opportunity to grow your business locally, nationally, or even worldwide. Visit our website at corporateconnections.com today. Corporate Connections, building relationships that matter.
Great news! Goose Hummock Golf Resort is now part of Country Club Tour. Just outside the city, minutes north of Edmonton, nestled amidst nature forest and interlocking ponds, you'll find your tranquil escape. Goose Hummock, a first-class full-service golf experience that speaks directly to rookies and champions alike. Twisting Scottish architecture mixes with an Everglade aesthetic to make the Goose a wonder to see and a marvel to play. Just visit countryclubtour.com to discover how you can make the most of this golf season. Goose Hummock Golf Resort, the place to be in YEG.
Ardent Roof Systems is one of only 5 companies in Western Canada with a Platinum Preferred Contractor status from Owens Corning and the recent recipient of the Owens Corning Top Performer in Canada Award. If your roof has seen too many Alberta winters, it's time to give Stacy and the gang from Ardent a call. From repairs to replacement, Ardent will take care of you. Even if you have another quote, get them out to have a look. For more info, hit ardentroofsystems.com. And you can thank me later.
Join us for the return of the Tom Goodchild Memorial Golf Tournament on Thursday, August 22nd at the Millwoods Golf Course. Enjoy a day of golf while supporting a great cause. Start your day with a delicious breakfast, followed by a round of golf at the scenic Millwoods Golf Course. Then unwind with drinks and indulge in a gourmet dinner, all accumulating in a lively auction. Come out and celebrate Tom Goodchild's legacy while supporting the Tom Goodchild Memorial Bursary, which assists NAIT culinary students in financial need. The Tom Goodchild Memorial Golf Tournament promises unforgettable experiences. Don't miss out. Sign up now at sawmill.ca/golf. That's sawmill.ca/golf.
Every golfer's swing is different. TaylorMade Master Fitters customize clubs based on size, speed, and ability. From Tour Pro to the casual golfer, everyone can benefit from clubs that are custom fit for their game. Featuring the most extensive range of custom club components from driver through to putter, TaylorMade Performance Centers offer one-on-one tour-level fittings and TrackMan launch monitor technology. Visit the TaylorMade Performance Center at the Ranch Golf and Country Club to take your golf game to the next level and dial in your equipment. For more details and to book your fitting, visit TaylorMadeFitting.ca.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at VIPgolf.ca.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt, here along with Curtis Stock. This segment brought to you by the Twin Willows Golf Club, part of Edmonton's golf community since 1965. Visit us at twinwillowsgolf.com. And Dan from the Quarry hasn't clicked into the link yet, Stalker, so we're going to start talking about the question of the week and our favorite par fives in Edmonton. So what's on your list, Stalker?
Well, Blackhawk number 11 is number one for sure of the private courses. And, you know, the elevated tee, you hit it, the ball seems like it's going out there forever and ever and ever. And then the second shot, if you can get it that far, is really dicey because the water's on the right and the water comes up close to the green. And your third shot is daunting. So I got Blackhawk number 1 and Windermere number 11.
Oh. Stalker, are you looking at my sheet right here?
Maybe. It's a little like Pebble Beach's 18th hole with the river running alongside the dogleg left. And the big question on the tee is how much do you cut off, right? There's a tree that's in the middle of the fairway there. And that's what I always aim for when I played there.
That's because you have that little butter cut, so it's perfect.
That's right.
Yeah, absolutely. Draw. Yeah, for sure. Well, we'll get back to that, Stalker, because Dan from the Quarry has joined us now over the phone. Good morning, Dan. How are you doing?
Gentlemen, how are we doing today? Thanks for having me on. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, well, appreciate it. Busy day. I know you're at the course today as well. Busy day for you?
Yeah, a little bit of a weird start. Couldn't see 75 yards ahead of you when I first got here, but all fog's cleared up, so... Slight little delay on the tee, but no, we're all caught up. Everything's good now. So
all right, well, that's awesome. Well, Dan, it's been a very dry summer this far for the most part, with some recent rains bringing some much needed help. How have the conditions been at the Quarry this year dealing with the lack of rain?
You know what? We've lucked out a little bit. We have a wonderful irrigation system out here, and it's been put to the test for sure. So right now, the course is in wonderful condition, even with all the traffic. It's been a high volume year for us with green fee players and a lot of added events. So it's course is in wonderful shape. That's all due to Spencer, our superintendent, and then his assistants, Glenn and Kyle. They do a wonderful job out here.
The business has been good.
Business has been booming, absolutely. No, it's it's gone a little bit crazy. So yeah, our events business is way up with weddings and tournaments and corporate outings and everything. And then green fee players in the middle of that. Yeah, it's been a crazy year, but a good year. I can't believe it's already August 18th to be honest with you guys.
Hard to believe. Yeah, I know it's gone by quick. It's such a bad spring.
All my staff is telling me about back to school schedules. I'm thinking we just opened.
Yeah, exactly. We just had Cody Yaremovich on from Eagle Rock, and he's talking about how their ladies league windup is today. It's like, holy smokes, it's getting to be that time. No doubt about it.
No, I know. We take so much business and just jam it into a small area of time. But no, it's awesome. So well needed break coming up though.
With 27 holes at the Quarry, there's obviously lots of variety. What are the differences between the nines?
Granite, slate, and ironstone are our 3 nines. Slate and ironstone are kind of down on the lower part of the property, and then granite you have up on the hills as you come into the property. You turn right there; it's up on the parking lot hill. I would say granite's definitely the most popular 9 with the public and events.
Yeah.
But I mean, we have a wide variety of people that like the different 9s. My personal favorite is slate. Taylor, our GM's, his favorite is ironstone. So it's kind of all preference. But granite is definitely the most popular, I would think, with the elevation changes, and you get some nice panoramic views of the entire property from up there as well. So,
pick your favorite hole on all 3 nines.
My favorite hole in the golf course, and it's been this way for quite a few years actually, is slate number 7. It's honestly just a straightforward little par 4 coming down the hill towards the clubhouse, but a little bit of a risk reward. You can try and hit driver and get close to the green, or lay up, and I think the best looking approach shots with the water and the clubhouse in the background. Little downhill par 4. Very simple, but it's a great hole.
What about number 1 on granite and number 6 on granite?
2 of the hardest holes out here. That's Granite 1 is definitely one of the hardest starting holes I think I've seen in my career. But I always like to play ironstone first, so I'm a little bit warmed up by the time I get to Granite 1 there.
That's a good idea.
There's not much room for error. But Granite 6, yeah, that's one of the favorites. All the hole sponsors of the events always kind of fight to be on that hole. So when the guests show up, it's a beautiful view. If you see the river, you see a little bit of even legends across the street there. You see everything up there. It's beautiful.
And you said 7 on slate. I like number 1 on slate.
It's that's a wonderful little starting hole as well. See, that's a little bit more forgiving. Like that one to start. You can hit a little iron up there and then still have a wedge in hand. So that's a little more forgiving to start your day. So I think that's why people sometimes like to start on ironstone or slate first and then get to granite for their back 9, so they have a little bit of swings in them before they tackle that gauntlet. But
it's tough though, and the 9th hole on all 3 nines are very, very difficult, aren't they?
Yeah.
There's not an easy finishing hole out here, no. Ironstone, again, it's all about placement for that tee shot, and then a very unforgiving shot into the green as well. Slate 9, par 5, all risk reward. And then Granite 9 is just a great finishing hole. Again, you can't really go too far through the fairway, leaving a little wedge in. They're all great finishing holes out here for sure.
You got a great Sunday Junior special. What are the details on that?
Yeah, so we're trying to grow our junior presence out here a little bit at the Quarry. So after 2 p.m., we send a complimentary junior green fee out with every paid adult green fee. So it's been very popular. We introduced it a few years ago. So a couple of dads can bring out two juniors or 2 moms even, and the 2 juniors play for free after 2 p.m.
Oh, great.
So it's to try and get the families out here a little bit, and again, just to grow our junior presence a little bit, because it's an unforgiving course, so we don't see a lot of juniors out here. So we're trying to change that a little bit.
Good for you.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems is Dan Philpot, head golf professional at the Quarry Golf Club. Now, you talked about how busy you are with weddings and events. Is there any opportunity to still book something this fall, or are you guys kind of full up with everything already?
No, absolutely. We still have some dates available. Back half of August is very busy for us. Beginning of September is quite busy, but no, there's still definitely some room for some smaller corporate events. And even we're trying to grow our business a little bit into the winter as well. So I think we have about 5 Christmas parties booked already. Trying to grow that. So Julia, our food and beverage and events manager, is great at what she does on that end. So she can be contacted any day, anytime to set up Christmas parties or throughout the winter. Our banquet room can seat 270 people comfortably. So there's a lot of room in there to do these big functions.
Yeah, the banquet room is perfect. It's a perfect size, yeah. What, are you taking bookings for 2025 tournaments or weddings now?
Absolutely, yeah. We've already started our 2025 calendar of events, which is crazy to think about as we're still trying to get through 2024. But if you can't be too organized getting a corporate tournament event booked. So if you've got a date in mind, looking for the 2025 season, get in touch with myself or Taylor, our GM, and we'd be happy to look for an available date for our next year's calendar for you. Absolutely.
How busy are you with weddings? How many of those would you do in a year?
Weddings, actually, Julia's already, I think she has 8 or 9 booked for next year already. Again, wow. Brides and grooms, they want to be very organized with that. So I think this year we did about a dozen this year. And that's kind of about an average year. A busy year, we would kind of sneak into 15 or 16. So we're already halfway there for next year. But again, we still have some great dates available in July and August. I think June is pretty booked up right now, but we have lots of dates available if anybody's looking for a venue to do a wedding. And the nice thing is it's kind of a one-stop shop. We have a wonderful ceremony area, picture area, and then you go right into your reception. So the guests are kind of down here for the entire event and for the day, and they don't have to leave. It's a one-stop shop.
Yeah, I've been there for a wedding before, and it was fabulous. That wedding area that you have is awesome. So long as nobody hits it too far offline on number one on Irestone there.
I knock on wood every time we have a wedding, but it's never happened. So I mean, you got to hit one pretty crooked off of granite one there. You got to go almost straight sideways. So. Yeah, we're going to just hope that never, ever happens.
Yeah, for sure. I think it is safe. It is safe. It's just fun to watch the golfers go by and enjoy that, as you said, very tough hole. Now, Christmas parties, you've got 5 events booked. You said, obviously, you have lots of space there. So what makes the Quarry a great spot for a Christmas party?
Well, again, with a golf tournament, something, you have to share the facility, but with us being closed in the winter, if you book your Christmas party here, kind of the entire main level of our clubhouse is open for business. So you can combine the banquet room into the lounge if you want as well for your Christmas party. So I think your main advantage is the ton of space that we have here. Different Christmas parties have had performers, a variety of different activities that you could have that take up a lot of space, but other facilities maybe don't have the space we do. But so freeing up that to the lounge area as well as the banquet room, now you have a ton of space. You can get probably 300 people in there pretty comfortably. So
awesome.
And honestly, access off the Henday now, we're so close, just right off of 153rd Ave. So we're pretty accessible from kind of anywhere in the city. And I mean, we've noticed the development around us has just been growing exponentially. So I think people used to kind of, when we first opened, not know really where we are, kind of stuck out in the middle and nowhere. But that seems to be changing drastically here with all the development happening around us.
And you have one of those big houses on top of the hill overlooking the course too, don't you?
Not yet.
Not yet. That's next year.
Yeah, there's some houses, eh?
Yeah, there's some
exactly. No, those are a little bit out of my price range, but yeah, no, there's some beautiful houses up there.
Gorgeous houses there.
Well, if people are looking,
a nice thing is they don't come into play either on granite, because some of those would be some pretty big targets. So yeah, no, they don't come into play at all, which is nice.
If people are looking for more information on the queue, how can they find it?
You can call us in the Pro Shop 780-477-8437, or visit us online at thequarryedmonton.com.
And one last one for you, Philly. The question of the week on the show is, what is your favorite par 5 hole in the Edmonton area?
My favorite par 5 hole in the Edmonton area. You know what? I worked at Northern Bear for a long time, 10 years when they first opened. It's actually number 2 out at Northern Bear.
Awesome. Good choice. No question. Well, thanks for your time, Dan. Hope you have a great Sunday and you get lots of juniors out this afternoon for that awesome special.
Thank you, and a big congratulations to the ranch for finishing 1-2 at the Pro Lady North.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate that. We'll be talking about that a little bit in the next segment. It was a fun day for both Sean and I. Absolutely.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
All right. Thanks, Dan. That was Dan Philpot, head golf professional at the Quarry. On the other side of the break, Stalker and I are going to talk all things local golf. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Escape the ordinary and experience golfing paradise at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Immerse yourself in our exceptional layout and enjoy excellent conditions that will take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself with a unique twist. Tackle the only black sand traps in all of Alberta. And why not extend your stay? Relax in one of our spacious RV lots, offering the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit coalcreek.ca now to book your tee time and plan your unforgettable getaway at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your perfect golfing escape awaits.
This summer, across the province, Alberta Golf is running elite amateur championships, including an all-abilities event for the disabled golfing community. Our recreational brand, Upswing, will have events and activations to help all golfers find their fun. Upswing is offering $20,000 in grants for your event. More at upswinggolf.ca. Our Youth on Course program has tee times for $5. If you're an avid golfer or new to the game, we have something for everyone. More at albertagolf.org.
Trestle Creek Golf Resort, just 45 minutes west of Edmonton, is one of the best RV resorts in Alberta. With a championship golf course, water park, sports park, and spectacular views, you won't want to leave. Spend your time relaxing and getting back to the great outdoors. Phase 5 lots are selling now with prices starting at $89,000. You can live year-round or just spend the summer. Either way, Trestle Creek has you covered with plenty of year-round activities. Book your tour or tee time at trestlecreek.ca.
Get all the latest news and takes on everything Oilers with Dustin Nielsen and Tom Gazzola on the Oil Stream. Live at noon, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Only on EdmontonSportsTalk.com.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 75 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf. Show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at vipgolf.ca.
Trestle Creek Golf Resort, just 45 minutes west of Edmonton, is one of the best RV resorts in Alberta. With a championship golf course, water park, sports park, and spectacular views, you won't want to leave. Spend your time relaxing and getting back to the great outdoors. Phase 5 lots are selling now with prices starting at $89,000. You can live year-round or just spend the summer. Either way, Trestle Creek has you covered with plenty of year-round activities. Book your tour or tee time at trestlecreek.ca.
Looking for a trusted professional fence company in Alberta that can do it all? Count on DuraGuard Fence. For 37 years, we've been offering manufacturing, installing, and repair services, as well as a whole range of do-it-yourself solutions. The most highly trained and experienced fence installers operating the most modern fleet of equipment in Alberta. Whether you're looking for a fence contractor or just materials for a do-it-yourself project, DuraGuard Fence has been the most trusted source for over 37 years. Your one-stop fence shop for chain link, wood, vinyl, or ornamental fencing. DuraGuardFence.ca.
Let your perfect day of golf start at the 27-hole Legends Golf and Country Club. With picturesque views over the River Valley and only 4 minutes off the RM Road exit off the Henday, the Legends also features a large grass-driving tee range and the world's largest golf car museum. Visit the legendsgolf.ca website to plan your next round with drone flights over all 3 nines. To book your tee time at Edmonton's finest full-facility 27-hole golf course, call 780-449-4911.
I came in 2 under par.
I ended up in the pond again.
Whether you're an old pro or just out for fun, Devon Golf is the course to hit, no matter how skilled you are. Just 30 minutes from Edmonton, Devon Golf boasts scenic valley views and incredible conditions. Golf 18 tree-lined holes along the North Saskatchewan River, or if you're just here for the post-game celebration, check out the Greens restaurant for a bite on their patio. Devon Golf, truly a hidden gem. To book your tee time, visit devongolf.ca.
Step onto the course with confidence. Introducing the Tour 360 24 by Adidas. Refined style meets elite performance as the Tour 360 wraps you in the confidence to elevate your game. Crafted from premium materials and boasting cutting-edge performance, this shoe offers the perfect fit, maximum comfort, and unparalleled performance. Right now, during our Addy Buck promotion, when you purchase any 2024 Adidas golf shoe like the Tour 360 24, you'll receive $50 towards any additional Adidas golf items from the Pro Shop. Bring confidence to your game. Adidas.ca.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name's Murray McCourt, here along with Curtis Stock. This segment brought to you by Corporate Connections. Are you a business leader looking to connect with other business leaders to create and accelerate business opportunities, experience the extraordinary, make smarter decisions faster, and ultimately grow your business? If so, Corporate Connections is where you want to be. Email Executive Director Pat Stride at pstride@corporateconnections.com or visit corporateconnections.com for more information. And Soccer, in the last break, we started talking about the question of the day and your favorite par 5 holes in Edmonton. So you had 11 at Blackhawk, 11 at Windy.
Yeah, and 17 at Glendale, again, staying with the private courses. Not a big landing area off the tee. And the long approach uphill to a green surrounded by bunkers. I've always liked Glendale's. As I was saying, I did a survey in 2017, and the top public course was a complete runaway. Everybody voted for it.
Oh, I know which one you're going to say.
Number 11 at Red Tail Landing.
Yeah. And what is that called? There was a water, something about
7 or 11. I can't remember.
You can't remember. It had a funny name.
Yeah. It's a movie title. It's a movie title.
Something 11s, yeah.
Ocean's
11. There you go.
There we go.
That's what it was. Now, isn't it funny that that's a lot of number 11s, 11 holes?
3 of them, yeah. I don't know. Can you get to that green in 2?
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
I've never come close to that green in 2 because that's, I know it's reachable, but I mean, the tee shot, you got tee shots over water and your second shot is over water.
Yeah, it depends on where the wind's blowing, though, because it can be crazy windy out there. If it's right into you, then and the where you cut off the water there, because you can bail out left and not have to carry as much water.
Right, which I do.
Yeah. So, and I just smash it over the furthest part. But if there's no wind, or the wind's helping for sure. But yeah.
And what are you hitting in there?
I want to say hybrid normally.
Yeah,
like
it's long.
I only carry one hybrid. It's a 5 hybrid, so it kind of replaces my 4 iron.
Right.
But yeah, it's not crazy. It's not a short hole by any stretch of the means, for sure.
No,
I'm starting to think, Stalker, that you look through my notes before every show when it comes to the winners on the PGA Tour and the holes, because I've got my first on my list, 11 Blackhawk,
everybody's,
and that's everybody's. I think that is absolutely. I can't see anybody really thinking that there's a better par 5 hole than that in Edmonton.
No,
a lot of people maybe haven't played it, because it is a private club, but that hole is absolutely top shelf. And I also have 11 Windermere on my list, and I would have it on my list for a little different reasons than you, because again, like, it's one of those where if you hit a good drive and if you don't cut a little corner as you're talking about, and you hit it straight through the fairway into the maintenance shop, and you're going to have a big number. But if you hit a good tee shot and you cut enough corner off, you can get there in 2 and whatnot.
Yeah,
but
I dream of that.
It's dangerous because there's that water in front of the green and whatnot as well. And the river's right there, so it's a really pretty hole.
Very pretty.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I got to be a little bit of a homer. We did have Kylie say number 10 at the ranch, which I like a lot. Yeah. And number 13 at the ranch, we put that bunker in the middle of the fairway, which gets my drive sometimes. I mean, I was literally the one that picked exactly where I wanted it, because I wanted it to impact the longer hitters off of the tee.
Not the shorter hitters.
And not the short hitters. So the shorter hitters hit it short of that bunker, then they hit it over that bunker. It's totally there to get, the better players, and it's got me like twice in the last 3 weeks, I think. Yeah. But that's a fun hole, because you got to decide, do you want to hit it left of that bunker? You got to hit it right of the bunker.
Right.
And then, a well-guarded green with 4 bunkers there. So it's definitely gettable. It's definitely a birdie hole. It's fun hole to play. Yeah. But boy, that bunker is nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any others on your list, or does that kind of
Those are my four.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, those are kind of the four that really come to mind for me, for
Victoria
sure.
is whatever hole that is, number 12, the one that goes straight up the hill.
I've still never played Victoria. We were
No.
talking with some guys yesterday. They're telling me at work at the ranch, they're talking about going to play Victoria. And we say, well, so what do you think of it? Am I going to enjoy it? I'm like, I've never played it.
It's a fun course. You got to play it. I play there every Wednesday.
I know you do. But you switched. You were at Riverside and went to Victoria. Why did
all
you
the
make that
greens
change?
died at Riverside. So we needed a place to play. So we went over to Victoria and we stayed.
Yeah. We've never gone back.
No, there was 4 of us that went over and only 2 of us left. So
Okay. Well, let's talk local events. What was on tap in and around the Edmonton area for local events? It looks like you got a big list there.
Quite a big one, yeah. And you can talk about the Pro Lady when I'm done here. But Wes Heffernan of Calgary won his 7th Alberta Open at Medicine Hat's Desert Bloom. He took this one by 2 shots over home course runner-up Dylan Batzel with Andrew Harrison third. And I'm playing with Dylan Batzel this afternoon because he's playing in the PGA Championship. So he's going to get a tune-up at Stony Plain.
You know what's interesting about that tournament? I was following along on the leaderboard on Alberta Golf the whole time. Mitchell Fox was winning the entire day.
Yeah, he had a 2-shot lead going in.
And then I got busy and wasn't able to follow along in the back nine, just kind of assuming that he was going to win. And then I check in on it later, and he got like 5th place. He blew up on the back nine. He must have.
He did, yeah. Yeah, so did Andrew Harrison. He had it to 8 under, and then he struggled coming home. Michael Harrison of Coal Creek was a low Edmonton area golfer. He finished 6th at 9 under, but Heffernan shot 67 in all 3 rounds.
Yeah. Well, Heffernan is a great player, and Mitchell Fox and him have been battling on a few PGA of Alberta events lately, and so that's great to see that West got back on the lead on top there.
Yeah. And McClellan Ross event at Stony Plain saw Charlie Hutzel of Windermere win in a playoff over the Derricks McIver Davis after both shot 75 in the boys U17 division. In the boys U19 at Stony, it was Adam Latendre of Stony Plain with a 74. At Westlock and McClellan Ross, Knox Kaler was a low overall with a 76. And at Wainwright, how about this one, Murray? 12-year-old Manville's Leighton Pulak won the U13 boys with a 75 to win by 18 shots.
By 18 shots. You hear that a lot on your events and those junior events. Some kids really win by a lot of strokes, but and that's some good golf. It's great to see some. Their YouTube Trev is our producer today. He's over there like he's jealous that a 12-year-old kid can shoot 75, aren't you?
Yeah, he wins the U13, and he's got all the other older boys, and they can't get close to him.
Yeah, well.
And then on the Maple Leaf Junior Tour at rain-soaked Calgary's Wingfield Golf Course, Sherwood Park's 14-year-old Jaden Popick shot rounds of 71, 69, 68 to win the Batham boys. Well, here's another one. 11-year-old Oscar Gosnick of Edmonton finished 2nd in the Pee Wee boys with rounds of 75, 74, 76. 11 years old.
Wow. That's consistency, too.
Yeah.
Wow. That's impressive, Stalker.
And at the Legends, the historical course honored Kevin Hogan as their Legend of the Year. Hogan has been at Victoria for, I think, 100 years, doing a wonderful job. He doesn't do much teaching anymore, but I call him 3-ball Hogan because after 3 balls, he can figure out what your problem is and get it fixed.
Yeah, you've told me that before. But so you got to go see him again then. Make sure you're tuned in with your new clubs.
Yeah, well, we'll see how this goes this afternoon, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Excited, looking forward to it. What about the Pro Lady?
Well, the Pro Lady, we hosted it on Monday at the ranch, and I played with my wife in it, which was a lot of fun. And she said, let's just go and have fun. Let's just go and have fun. And because she loves to play golf. She doesn't play it great. She's a maximum handicap. Normally she'd shoot 115, 120 is probably about where she'd normally shoot. So she was nervous being in a tournament and whatnot. And we get out there and play, and our superintendent, Derek, he's so good. The course is just perfect.
Yeah, year after year.
And, so that was awesome. But there's live scoring on the PGA of Alberta events, and you can follow it along. And I had a pretty good day. I ended up shooting 68 with 3 bogeys.
Ooh.
So I made a lot of
birdies.
A lot of circles were on the scorecard. And so the live scoring kind of kicked out after the 13th hole. And so the last I saw, we were losing by 1, but I missed a 3-foot birdie putt on 13.
3 feet.
I know. I was not very happy. But then I birdied 14.
Yeah.
So that was good. And then we get to number 17, and I hit a terrible shot. It was one of my bogeys. I was on 17. I hit it in the front left bunker. My wife drills it from her tee box right into the water, but it skips off the water, runs up to the front of the green.
Oh, really?
And my wife gets 2 strokes because she gets a lot of strokes.
Perfect.
And I'm thinking, okay, all my wife has to do is 4-putt this and we get a net par because I don't think I'm going to make a par from where I'm at.
Yeah, and?
Well, she hits the first putt halfway there, and I said to her, like, honey, this putt's really important. I need you to hit a good putt here. And she goes, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
On, yeah.
So she hits a really good putt, but it runs it about 4 feet past.
Uh-oh.
So I'm like, okay, please 2-putt this. Please 2-putt this. She made it.
She made it
for 4, so net birdies. So she had 3 bogeys in the day, so 3 net birdies to help me out. Those were the 3 holes she helped me. So we get to number 18, and she was having a rough hole, and I said to her, honey, now that you're having a rough hole, I'm going to explain to you how important that putt was on the last hole. I said, the live leaderboard is stopped. Last I saw, we were in second place, 1 out of the lead. And I said, I think if I can make birdie on this last hole, I hit a perfect drive down the middle of the fairway.
Yeah.
I said, I think if I can make birdie on this hole, we might win. And she goes, what, really? I'm like, yeah. I hold it out for a 2.
Really?
From the fairway.
On 18?
On 18 for the last.
Holy smokes.
And then we get in, and
what'd you hit in?
Oh, just a little chip flip wedge. It was pretty close. It was 61
so you
yards
hit a
or something.
big drive.
Yeah, I was pretty just short of the bunker on the front right.
Right over the water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so anyways, we're at the scorer's table, and there was a 3-way tie. Dallas Cantera in Cardiff was winning all day, and so that's who we were chasing. And so I see that there's 3-way tie, and we won a countback. So it looks like we won. And it showed that Sean Piercy, our head pro at the ranch, was behind us, but it said he wasn't done. And so I asked the guy, I said, well, is Piercy done? He goes, yeah, he's done. You guys are going to win. So I'm thinking we win. We're in the banquet room, and then Sean comes after me and says, oh, good playing. And I'm like, oh, thanks and whatnot. You two, you guys were up there. He goes, well, birdied 2 and par 3 to get 5 points. We nipped you. We got 45 points. I'm like, oh. So when I was doing so Piercy and his mom were the partners. They won. My wife and I got second. But it was a lot of fun. Proud of my wife for hanging in there and helping out on a few holes and
that's great.
Being nervous. So yeah, it was a great day. A lot of fun, and like the ranch got 1 too. So hard to complain about that. But I have to say, Piercy shot 71. I shot 68. So
that's pretty good golf.
Yeah, it is.
I played with a couple guys at Wetaskiwin, I mean. And they shot 71 and 73, so we didn't win.
And you didn't win, hey?
No.
Oh, boy.
No, and we had a chance, too. We had a universal press going on in 18. I had a perfect drive, and I put the next one in the bunker.
Oh, that's golf.
That's golf, yeah.
So I got to tell you, though, in my Sunday round, playing my usual game against KK on Sunday, I'm struggling. I'm not having a good day. I'm 3 over through 8, so I'm a little on the grumpy side. Get up to number 9, and I smash my ball down the middle of the fairway. I have 83 yards left.
Yeah.
And so this is the day before. This is Monday. I hold out on number 18. So I hit my second shot on number 9, and as soon as I hit, I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. But the pin's right over the bunker, so I can't see anything. So I see it land on the green. I'm thinking, okay, that's pretty good. I'm walking to put my club in my bag.
Yeah.
And Adam Wizard's up on the green and says, that went in the hole. And I'm so grumpy about being 3 over.
Not anymore.
I'm like, I didn't even react. I wasn't even happy about it. I'm like,
Now you're 1 over.
Well, I'm 1 over. But then I birdied 10, got back to even. So now my grumpiness turned into
dissipating.
It dissipated in a big hurry but 2 holeouts from the fairway in 2 days, Stocker.
Unbelievable.
That doesn't happen very often.
No.
Now, it's not Albatross and hole-in-one in the same round that Tyler Kidd that we had on the show last year did, but still pretty cool. What did you get up to for golf this week, Stocker?
Well, we should get into the par 3 or the hole-in-ones.
Oh, sorry, forgot about that.
2 at the Derrick. Vanessa Lee got 1. 145 yards with a driver on number 2.
Wow.
And Thomas Chibry, he got one on number 8, 147 yards at the derrick with a wedge. And at Trestle Creek on number 3, Creekside, it's 136 yards with a 9-iron, Hudson Williams. He's 12 years old.
Oh, lucky. That's so nice. Good for him.
Something? Yeah.
Absolutely.
So those are the hole-in-ones.
Okay, and so what did you get up to for golf?
I played Victoria, and we played Wetaskiwin, and I had a steak at Wetaskiwin, which I have to mention was probably the best steak I've ever had at Glenn's Grill. It was just delicious, mouth-watering. They make all their own sauces there, and the food is great at Wetaskiwin.
Well, that's great. So just 2 games of golf for you?
Just 2 games, yeah.
And you said Curtis Stock, 100 years old Curtis Stock, hit a 280-yard drive there.
Yeah, on 18. I thought he had a big press going on, and like I said, then I let myself down with that A wedge. I've never hit an A wedge. I called it a gap wedge with my own clubs. I had a gap wedge, but I figured it was an A wedge, but it didn't. It wasn't pretty.
So that had to hit the cart path 3 times, got in the back of the beer cart, and she drove it up 40 yards and fell out.
The monkey's head, yeah.
Yeah, because Curtis Stock can't hit the ball 280 yards.
Well,
my goodness.
Once in a while he does, I guess.
Yeah, well, good for you. Anything lined up for this week for you?
No. Got to have some minor surgery this week, so I'm going to play it by ear and see how it goes.
Well, Stoney playing today, though.
Stoney playing today to play with Dylan Batzel. That should be a lot of fun.
Okay. And
with the new clubs.
And all I've got on the plate for this week is tomorrow I'm playing the senior match play at the Links in Spruce Grove.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'll report on how I did on that next week. So
yeah.
Well, on the other side of the break, we're going to chat with Greg Kincaid, general manager of the Edmonton Country Club. They've been undergoing renovations for the last 2 years. We'll see where that's at. Stay with us. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
This summer, across the province, Alberta Golf is running elite amateur championships, including an all-abilities event for the disabled golfing community. Our recreational brand, Upswing, will have events and activations to help all golfers find their fun. Upswing is offering $20,000 in grants for your event. More at upswinggolf.ca. Our Youth on Course program has tee times for $5. If you're an avid golfer or new to the game, we have something for everyone. More at albertagolf.org.
AccuSteel Heavy Haul Trailers. Innovative solutions for unconventional problems. 100% family owned and operated. AccuSteel's industry experts design and manufacture specialty equipment to move some of the largest machinery on the planet. Looking for a new premium engineered heavy haul trailer, proudly made in Alberta? Or to rebuild, repair, or retrofit your existing fleet? Look no further than AccuSteel Heavy Haul Trailers. Get the job done right. Visit accusteel.ca.
Why tee off at the Ranch Golf and Country Club?
A fun, unique layout offering premier conditions. The Ranch has been ranked as one of the top public courses in Canada.
Unmatched value. Score Golf Magazine rated the Ranch as the best value in Edmonton.
The service, from tournaments to special events to the pro shop. Superior service that makes every visit exceptional.
The Ranch Golf and Country Club, a laid-back environment where anyone can enjoy an amazing day on the fairways. For details, visit theranchgolf.com.
Here's something we bet you didn't know. The hosts of the VIP Golf Show are also published authors. That's right, your golf show hosts Curtis Stock and Murray McCourt both have incredible books out right now. Search on Amazon for The Turcots, the remarkable story of a horse racing dynasty by Curtis Stock, and Outside the Tee Box, my personal journey and secrets to success in the golf business by Murray McCourt. Order your copies today, available on Amazon. Now you know. Acme Scrap Iron and Metals offers fast, friendly, and reliable service. They will supply containers of different sizes to remove all types of metals and for the removal of demolition waste. Plus, they buy steel, cast iron, copper, aluminum, brass, and more. With 48 years in business, Acme Scrap Iron and Metals has created a strong commitment to the proper handling of materials and adhere to environmental standards. Visit acmescrapmetal.com for hours of operation and call 780-447-1623 to arrange for a container.
Let your perfect day of golf start at the 27-hole Legends Golf and Country Club. With picturesque views over the River Valley and only 4 minutes off the RM Road exit off the Henday, the Legends also features a large grass driving tee range and the world's largest golf car museum. Visit the legendsgolf.ca website to plan your next round with drone flights over all 3 nines. To book your tee time at Edmonton's finest full-facility 27-hole golf course, call 780-449-4911.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
Ardent Roof Systems is one of only 5 companies in Western Canada with a Platinum Preferred Contractor status from Owens Corning and the recent recipient of the Owens Corning Top Performer in Canada Award. If your roof has seen too many Alberta winters, it's time to give Stacy and the gang from Ardent a call. From repairs to replacement, Ardent will take care of you. Even if you have another quote, get them out to have a look. For more info, hit ardentroofsystems.com. And you can thank me later.
Are you a business leader looking to connect with other business leaders and grow your business? Corporate Connections is where you want to be. With Corporate Connections, you'll unlock a world of possibilities. Our platform helps create and accelerate business opportunities where members continuously collaborate to move businesses forward. Prepare for extraordinary experiences as members are empowered to expand their horizons, knowledge, and perspectives. Don't miss out on the opportunity to grow your business locally, nationally, or even worldwide. Visit our website at corporateconnections.com today. Corporate Connections, building relationships that matter.
Join us for the return of the Tom Goodchild Memorial Golf Tournament on Friday, September 13th at the Leduc Golf and Country Club. Enjoy a day of golf while supporting a great cause. Start your day with a delicious breakfast, followed by a round of golf at the scenic Leduc Golf and Country Club. Then unwind with drinks and indulge in a gourmet dinner, all accumulating in a lively auction. Come out and celebrate Tom Goodchild's legacy while supporting the Tom Goodchild Memorial Bursary, which assists NAIT culinary students in financial need. The Tom Goodchild Memorial Golf Tournament promises unforgettable experiences. Don't miss out. Sign up now at sawmill.ca/golf. That's sawmill.ca/golf.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name's Murray McCourt here along with Curtis Stock. This segment brought to you by the Stony Plain Golf Club. Whether you're looking to get custom fit clubs or lessons to improve your swing, check out the Stony Plain Golf Course at golfstonyplain.com. And it is now trivia time. Our trivia contest is brought to you by Tough Stuff Promotions. Tough Stuff works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hardworking name. Call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com for all your logo merchandise needs. The winner of the contest will get a custom fitting from the TaylorMade Performance Center and a gift card to the Keg Steakhouse and Bar. With 5 locations around Edmonton, why not tonight? And Stalker, what is the question this week?
How many Canadian men made it to the FedEx Cup playoffs? How many Canadian men made it to the FedEx Cup playoffs? Don't need the player's name, just the number. How many?
All right, and if you want to get in on that contest, text in to 780-218-9999. And one quick text that came in, it says that my favorite par 5 at the ranch is number 7. So if one person said 10, I said 13, and he said 7. I guess that means that all the par 5s are pretty decent there. But we're going to switch gears now and welcome Greg Kincaid to the show, General Manager of the Edmonton Country Club. Good morning, Greg. How you doing this morning?
Good. How are you, Murray?
Yeah, hard to complain. Appreciate you jumping on with us today. Lots to talk to you about, Greg. Obviously, the Edmonton Country Club, you're nearing the tail end of a 2+ year renovation project. What led to the decision to undertake this project back in the beginning?
Well, the Country Club, just like most courses, looking at long-range plans and a strategy for the future. So the leadership back in probably 2018, we're talking about whether or not we wanted to do a new clubhouse. So ultimately came around to talking about focusing mainly on the golf course. So it's our core product here. And so decided to stay focused on the course. We had, it's been here since 1911. So it's been here for a long time and sort of needed a refresh and an update. And Bunkers were something that everybody wanted new bunkers here.
Yeah.
And so that was a big part of it. And, most superintendents in these sort of climates don't like dealing with POA. POA tends to die a little bit easier under ice. And so we wanted to switch to bent grass. And all those things is trying to keep up with the other golf courses who make improvements and the new courses that come online, and making sure that, our course is always considered one of the best around these parts.
Yeah, it's, in addition, Curtis Stock here, Greg. In addition to the greens and the bunkers, what else have you done? Aesthetically, it's supposed to be incredible.
It's going to almost look like a brand new course. I mean, the pars are the same. The routing is the same. A couple of the greens have shifted location slightly, like the 1st, the 3rd, and 13th have shifted a little bit, but it's all new bunkers, 63 new bunkers, all 18 greens. All the approaches from about 30 yards and in have all been redone.
Yeah.
Lots of drainage, lots of infrastructure that'll just help us get through the winter. So a lot of drainage projects and opening up some other views with, we've removed some trees as well. And we've got some new practice areas. So the putting greens and the short game area that as you drive in on the driveway is all new. So it's pretty extensive. It's going to look almost brand new for most people who haven't been out here the last couple of years.
Well, Greg, I talked to a mutual friend, but also a member at the country club, Cam McGinnis, the voodoo chiropractor who fixes anything. And he said the differences are like night and day. He said you got 6 holes in play right now. And
we opened the 7th hole on the back 9. We just opened the 11th hole, par 3 downhill. So we've got 7 new holes open on the back 9 right now. And everyone's really enjoying them. Everyone coming off the course have big smiles on their faces and enjoying putting the new greens. So we've got 7 in play right now. And I think we're going to get a few more here still this fall. So.
On number 3, the trees on the right are gone, right? The fairway's pushed.
Yeah, that's we've got a great location, so that's a hole that we like to feature, and it runs along the edge of the riverbank there, and you get up close and you can see downtown and the river valley. So we wanted to take advantage of that hole, and there's some new bunkers up the left side, so you've got to hit a pretty good tee shot to avoid the ravine on the right and avoid the bank on the right, and keep it between the bunkers. So. That'll be a hole that will feature in a lot of our websites and new pictures and things like that. So.
And 13, Cam said, is spectacular.
Yeah, 13 is a long par 3. It can play as long as 230 yards, but the right side there was a bunker on the right side, and now it's a big feeder slope. So anything played to the right side of the green should kick down and onto the green. There's 2 really attractive looking bunkers in front of the green. And then we've added some fescue up the left side to sort of add a little bit of that naturalized area look. So we just did our August newsletter, and that was on the front cover, our 13th hole. So it's a good looking hole as well.
Yeah, Cam said that you've done a really good job with the design, and every hole is better than it was.
Yeah, I think it's surpassed my expectations for what the before and after would be. So. It's very very impressive. It's with the contrasting bunkers and the different undulations and the greens and the approaches. There's a few that are elevated 5 or 6 feet. Most of them are up kind of 2 or 3 feet, primarily for drainage. But there's a lot more visual interest when you look at the holes.
Yeah.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Greg Kincaid, General Manager of the Edmonton Country Club. Greg, is the routing all the same as it was before? And you've mentioned a few holes, so is there any other holes that you'd like to tell us about that really catch your eye as going to be spectacular holes?
Yeah, the routing is the exact same. It's par 71 for men, par 72 for ladies. The 16th hole is a par 5 for ladies. But the routing's the same, and a couple of the greens have shifted ever so slightly. I'm talking sort of maybe 10 yards, but some of my favorites are maybe some holes that maybe fly below the radar a little bit, like our first hole. I always liked that hole because it got pace of play moving. It was a short par 4, but it didn't offer a lot in the way of visual interest, and now it really does. There's a fairway bunker up the right side, and the green is elevated a fair bit, and there's some really good bunkering. So the first hole's depends what tee you play, but kind of like a 360-yard par 4. But it's a really good one. And same thing with hole 8. Hole 8 is again a shorter par 4. Hole 12 is a shorter par 4. Yeah. But I think for me the before and afters with those holes are really what stand out for me. Just with how they look and how they're going to play. So sort of those shorter par 4s that used to fly below the radar, I think now will really stand out.
How has all this work impacted your membership? And as the project nears completion, is there opportunities for people to join the club next year?
I mean, our members have been really patient. I mean, the vast majority wanted to do it. I think we had about 85% say that they wanted to do this project. So we've still been playing golf. We've had temporary greens in play sort of throughout the last couple of years in various stages of, opening some of the new holes. Yeah. And between last spring, we were closing down some of the older holes. So play has still gone on, but very few members left. We've got a lot of interest here in the last month or so. You still can join the country club as a shareholder. I would expect that may change here in the coming months. We may end up with a wait list, but there's still an opportunity to join. But yeah, our members are very encouraging, very positive, very upbeat. I think everyone's ready to turn the page and get all the holes open and get back to playing regular golf. But it's been really good. It's been really everyone's been really supportive. So
when do you think that'll happen? When do you think the project will be completed?
Well, I think we should end up on all 18 holes by next kind of late spring, early summer, I would expect. We had 6 holes left to seed this spring. So there was the greens construction was finished last fall, but we had 6 greens left to seed, and so those got done in May. We didn't have the greatest growing conditions in May and June. It was kind of cold and windy. Yeah. So those greens were a little bit slow to catch, but I think we'll get on some more holes on the front 9, and then it'll probably be kind of late spring, early summer when we're on all the greens. I'm hopeful.
Greg, I heard a rumor the other day, and I'm just like, there's no way this is happening. And you kind of mentioned earlier, you said about a new clubhouse. And someone said to me, yeah, I hear that Edmonton Country Club is going to be building a new clubhouse. I'm like, are you out of your mind? They're just finishing a 2-year renovation project, and then they're going to tell their members that, hey, you have hardly been able to play golf here for 2 years, and now you're going to not have a clubhouse for 2 or 3 years. There's no way that's happening. So am I right?
Yeah, I don't think anytime soon, that's for sure. I mean, we love the clubhouse. I mean, I think as far as drives in, it's got such a beautiful look to it, and everybody here loves the look and the feel of the clubhouse. But we'll have to invest some money into it. I don't see a new clubhouse coming right away or anything like that. Especially like you say, we want to get things back to normal for a few years anyways. So
nothing wrong with that clubhouse.
Yeah.
No, it's a great clubhouse.
It's a busy place. We've got functions going on here all the time, and it's pretty close. Most people don't live far from here, so even if they're not golfing, it gets a lot of use throughout the year.
There's a lot the new greens too. Like there's a lot more subtleties on the greens.
Yeah, there's. I would say you can see the breaks a little bit easier. The existing greens were just built on the native soil, so if there was breaks, a lot of times you couldn't really see these. These will have some more definitive tiers and slopes, so I think you'll actually be able to see them a little bit easier. There's definitely going to be some fast putts depending if you've got on the wrong side of the hole coming in. But what I really like that the architect did, Ian Andrew, is he gave you some options. So when we first started putting in some of these new bunkers, they're definitely a little bit deeper, and so there'll be some that you'll want to avoid. But on really almost every hole, there's options to play safe and play away from the trouble. And there's sort of runoff areas short of each green where you can sort of favor a side away from the trouble. and
Right.
then chip up. So
Risk
I think
reward.
it'll be a harder golf course for low handicaps, but I think it'll end up being fairly similar in terms of difficulty for the bogey golfer who's sort of trying to get on in a par 4, so they get on in 3 shots and things like that. I think there's ways to play the holes. So.
Well, Greg, if people are looking for more information on the Edmonton Country Club and membership information before you get full back up again, how can they find it?
Best to go on our website, edmontoncountryclub.com. There's information about membership there. We're working on updating our website, but that probably won't be until the end of the fall. But there's contact information on there. I'm happy to connect with anybody who reaches out to me directly or our membership coordinator. That's on the contacts page of our website.
One last one for you, Greg. Our question of the week on the show is, what is your favorite par 5 hole in the Edmonton area?
Oh, good question. I'll be fair. I heard you guys talking about it before. So it is. So can I pick one of our own holes? Or
Of course,
Sure.
yeah.
The 10th hole here is a pretty good par 5. So we added a tee box about 10 years ago on the clubhouse side of the bridge. So if you tee off from that black tee there, it's a pretty daunting looking tee shot, but it's about a 600-yard par 5.
Right.
And with the new bunkering that we've put in, I think that's a really good one. But I heard you talking about 11 at Blackhawk and Windy, and those are definitely tough to beat. Those are really, really good holes too.
Well, a long bomber like you obviously likes 600-yard par 5s. When you get old like me, then the 600 yards par 5s aren't as much fun anymore.
I like it because there's no consideration for me about going for it in 2. I'm laying up every time, so it takes that question out of my mind for sure.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate your time, Greg. And now, when you do get open on 18 holes next year, there's a couple of guys here that are ready for an invite to come and see it.
I can't wait to have you out. Good to talk to you as well, Curtis. Good to see you.
You too, Greg.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, Greg.
Yep. Thanks, Murray.
That was Greg Kincaid, General Manager of the Edmonton Country Club. Stalker, trivia.
Yeah. Answer 5. Taylor Pendrith, 27th. Corey Connors, number 30. Adam Hadwin, number 37. Mackenzie Hughes, number 48. And Nick Taylor coming in at number 52.
Well, and none of them are too crazy high on that leaderboard this week, so hopefully they can get some.
Pendrith got off to a good start.
He did. He's fallen off now, though. So
Yeah.
hopefully they can have all 5 of them can have a good Sunday and
Right.
make it on to next week. That'd be spectacular.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, 5's a good number.
Right. And the winner of that trivia contest this week is Mike Hamlin. Congratulations to you, Mike. I will reach out to you when I get back to the ranch here shortly to let you know how to claim your prize. And thank you very much for joining us today for the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. You can find us on Twitter at Curtis J. Stock or myself at Murray McCourt. Next week on the show, we will chat with we were going to chat with Adam Scully from TSN, but he was unable to join us. But we're going to talk with Kevin Smith to preview the Alberta Super Seniors Championship, Kevin Chow from the PGA of Alberta, golf tips with Jacques Plouffe from the Royal Mayfair, and we'll go around YAG and check in with the Stony Plain Golf Club. Have yourself a good week, and be sure to tune in to the VIP Golf Show next Sunday right here on Edmonton Sports Talk.